Good evening, students. Welcome back to our BSc third year SSC physics class. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about tidal and ocean energy. Before that, just quick review on previous lecture point. In last lecture, we discussed about the renewable energy sources. Actually, what is by renewable energy source that we discussed already? Or a renewable energy source means energy that is sustainable, something that cannot run out or is endless. Like the sun, when you hear the term alternative energy, it is usually referring to renewable energy sources too. It means source of energy that are alternative to the most commonly used non-sustainable sources like our coal, petrol, fossil fuels, so on. The most popular renewable energy sources currently are solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, tidal energy, ocean energy, geothermal energy and biomass, from which we discuss solar energy, wind energy, biomass energy already. But in today's lecture, we are going to start a tidal and ocean energy. This is another form of hydro energy that uses twice daily tidal currents to drive turbine generators. Although tidal flow, unlike some other hydro energy sources, isn't constant, it is highly predictable and can therefore compensate for the periods when the tide current is low. Find out more by visiting our marine energy resources. Just overview sorry just overview on ocean energy. Ocean energy is replaced by the sun and throughout the tidal influence of the moon and sun gravitational forces. Due to that, tidal waves are formed. Near surface winds induce wave action and cause wind blow currents at about 3% of the wind speed. Tides cause strong current into and out of coastal basin and rivers. Ocean surface heating by some 70% of the incoming sunlight adds to the surface water thermal energy, causing expansion and flow. Wind energy is stronger over the ocean due to less drag, although technically only sea breezes are from ocean energy. Ocean covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, making them the world's largest solar collector. It collects all incoming radiations from the sun and it occupies nearly 70% of our Earth's surface. That's why ocean energy draws on the energy of ocean waves, tides, or on the thermal energy stored in the ocean. The sun warms the surface water a lot more than the deep ocean water, and this temperature difference stores thermal energy. The ocean contains two types of energy: thermal energy from the sun's heat, and mechanical energy from the tides and waves. Now, what about tidal energy? A tidal electricity generator involves the construction of a bar range across an estuary to block the incoming and outgoing tide. The head of water is then used to drive turbine to generate electricity from the elevated water in the basin as an hydroelectric dams. The barrages can designed to generate the electricity on the ebb side or flood side or both. Tidal range may vary over a wide range. If it varies from 4.5 to the 12 or 13 meter from site to site, a tidal range of at least 7 meter is required for economical operation and for sufficient head of water for the turbines. That is why when the turbine converts that the energy of tidal energy which are coming from tides into the electricity, that's why we call as a tidal energy. Now move toward the ocean energy. It is a sustainable energy, comes from the sun or from tidal force of the moon and the sun. Usually implies not using it faster than can be replenished. The tidal gravitational forces and thermal storages of the ocean provides a major energy sources. Wave action adds to the extra capable surface energy but is less than the tidal energy. Major ocean currents like the Gulf Stream may be exploited to extract energy with underwater rotors similar to wind turbine. Similar to wind turbine, that underwater rotors get rotated, due to that mechanical energy get stored and can be utilized as an electrical energy. As we know, ocean contains two types of energy, that is thermal energy which are coming from the sun heat, and mechanical energy which are coming from the tides and waves. Ocean thermal energy is used for many applications including electricity generation. There are three types of electricity conversion systems: closed cycle, open cycle and hybrid. Now what is the difference between closed cycle, open cycle and hybrid? Closed cycle system is use the ocean's warm surface water to vaporize a working fluid which has a low boiling point, such as our ammonia. The vapor expands and turns a turbine. The turbine then activates a generator to produce an electricity. This is a simple working of closed cycle system. Then open cycle system actually boil the sea water by operating at a low pressure. This produces steam that passes throughout a turbine or generator. The hybrid system combines both closed cycle and open cycle. That is why we call it as a hybrid system, which can be used for the closed cycle system as well as open cycle system. Ocean mechanical energy is quite different from the ocean thermal energy. Even throughout the sun affects all ocean activity, tides are driven primarily by the gravitational pull of the moon and waves are driven similar primarily by the winds. A barrage or a dam is typically used to convert tidal energy into electricity by forcing the water through turbine, activating a generator. Now, what is the status of our India in ocean energy or tidal energy? Actually, India has a world largest programs for renewable energy. Several renewable energy technologies have been developed and deployed in the villages and cities of India. A Ministry of Non-Conventional Energy Sources created in 1992 for all matter relating to non-conventional or renewable energy. Government of India also create Renewable Energy Development Agency Limited to assist and provide a financial assistance in the form of subsidies and low interest loan for renewable energy projects. It covers a wide spectrum of financing activities, including those that are connected to energy conservation and energy efficiency. Now, tidal power, also called as tidal energy, is a form of hydropower that converts the energy of tides into useful form of power, mainly electricity. That's why we call it the tidal energy. Tides are the waves caused due to the gravitational pull of the moon and also the sun. Throughout its pull is very low. During high tide, the water flow into the dam, and during low tide, water flow out, which result in turning the turbine. Due to that rotation of turbine, mechanical energy gets stored, get activated a generator, and electricity was produced. Now, what are the sources of energy? Tidal motion of water up and down changes the potential energy. Changes of pressure when the tidal height, tidal horizontal flow into the basins and rivers results. Wind drive motion of water horizontal increases the kinetic energy, means basically it is related to the potential energy and kinetic energy. Change in flow rate that produces strong currents. Solar heating of surface water warms the ocean by conduction. Upwelling and overturning mixes and heats lower layers. If you see, these are the sources of ocean energy. I am trying to explain with the help of this schematic diagram. The 50% of the world's electricity consumptions can be covered by a wave energy, which is created due to the solar radiations or due to the low pressure belt and high pressure belt. As we know, the ocean covers 3/4 of our Earth's surface. 0.1% of ocean renewable energy is equivalent to 5 times world demand. That much amount of energy can be created with the help of this ocean. Now, conclusion. A renewable energy offers a long-term approach to the world energy needs. Economics drives the energy selection process, and short-term thinking leads to disregard of long-term overall cost, because the cost of overall project is very high. It is economical, not economical. Wave and tidal energy are more expensive than wind and solar energy. The present leaders. Increasing oil, gas and coal prices will ensure that the transition to renewable energy source occurs. Offshore and shoreline wind energy plants offer a logical approach to part of future energy supplies, as like our ocean energy. Now, some advantages of tidal energy. Once you build it, the energy is free because it comes from the ocean power. For that, we required more money. The cost of this project was very high. There is no carbon dioxide or any other byproducts released during this production. It produces no greenhouse gases and other wastes. Tides are definitely predictable. There are two tides every two tides every day, and they can be relied on, so the electricity supply is constant. A plant is expected to be in production for 75 to 100 years. These are the advantages of tidal energy or ocean energy and ocean energy. If you have any doubt related with the ocean energy and tidal energy, you can ask me. This is all about for the today's lecture. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. I will try to explain any point from this chapter. Thank you.